Hey, I'm Alan Brito. I'm an architect, and today I want to talk about AutoCAD and the Fillet command. Let me explain step by step what you can do, how to manage and control the Fillet options. First thing, of course, is where is the fillet, how you can activate this command. As in any AutoCAD command, you can trigger the fillet in many different ways. The first one, the easiest one, is to use the ribbon menu up here. You can just locate the fillet icon under the modify group. Another way to start a fillet is just by typing the F key. You will call the shortcut and you will see the fillet right here. It's the first option. You can just type the word fillet if you want. If I press enter now, it will start the fillet. As you can see, it will AutoCAD will prompt me to select the first object. But before you start with the fillet, I strongly advise you to look into the settings. You can right-click to call the shortcut menu, and you will find the fillet options. The first one is the undo, where you can go back one step in any fillet operation. You can undo polyline, you can fillet polylines, you can change the radius, you can change the trim mode, or you can work with multiple fillets in a row. For instance, the first thing that you will probably want to do with the fillet is to change the radius. First, what can you do with the fillet? With the fillet, you will connect two lines, and those two lines you can connect them with an arc. And this is why you have to set the radius here. Let's try setting the radius here with something like 25. Not really sure about the scale of this drawing. I'm using 25. Press enter to confirm. And now I will select the first line. Let's try this line here. Click on this line and this second line. And as you can notice, we have an arc connecting both lines. If you press Ctrl Z, let's enable, or let's change the radius of this fillet. Type F, right click, radius, and let's change this to 75. Click here, and you create a larger fillet. One trick that I use a lot during my drafting exercises or drafting when I'm drafting a project is to use a fillet with a radius of 0. This will make both lines connect with no arc. Let me show you how it works. If I start the fillet again, right click and choose radius, set that to 0, enter. And if I click here and here, you will see that we have a perpendicular connection between those two lines. If you want to use the polyline mode, let's call the fillet again. F, enter, right click, and if you choose now polyline and click in a polyline, it will fillet all 6 lines. But I forgot to change the radius. That's why you didn't see any changes. Let's do this again. Right click, radius, let's choose 75. Right click and choose polyline again. And if I click here, you will see that this polyline is now in each one of the corners. We have an arc with 75 units as radius. And an option that you might consider using here with the fillet is to change the trim mode. Let me show you how it works. Let me move this line here and I will just extend this line segment. And if I start the fillet again, right click and choose trim, you will see that AutoCAD will give us 2 options, trim or no trim. By default, it will start with trim. I will choose no trim. What does that mean? If I try to fillet these 2 lines here, you will see that we now we have the arc. The arc is here. But AutoCAD didn't cut. It didn't remove this line here, and it didn't connect these 2 segments. So it's not extending, it's not trimming anything, it will just create the arc. If that's the case for you, if this works for you, that's what the trim mode does. So this is it. This is a quick tutorial about how to use the fillet option here in AutoCAD, which is a really popular command for anything related to 2D drafting. And this is it. You now know how to use the fillet command in AutoCAD. I hope you like this tutorial. If you want to learn more about AutoCAD and support my work here in Core AEC, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will leave links in the description for a few additional learning resources. For instance, my latest book about AutoCAD and AutoCAD LT, step-by-step beginner's guide. You will see a few sample pages here from the book. You can download a few sample pages as well. Take a look into the table of contents. And you can also download a few exercise files from here that I use in the book. Links in the description. I have translations for this book as well. I will leave links there. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.